We are back! Finally! My god, it's been a literal week. Because apparently, service in America is, well, I wouldn't really say hell, but it was pretty much hell. So. But we're back! Hello! Matthijs, I see you in chat. So, I am finally back home. I got back tomorrow, so I'm still quite jet lagged. Please excuse that. I'll try not to have it shine through too much, but I mean it might. I'm just warning you. Fair warning. I'm very jet lagged today. Alright. So, I'm gonna be talking all about the trip, about what happened, about the streams that we did there, and about streams that we didn't do there. I'm just gonna be playing some casual Minecraft like we've done before. Actually, the last time that we did that was at 2 a.m. That's fine. That's normal. I'm wearing a small headset today because Did you meet any minions? I mean, technically, yes. In Universal. In Universal, I met minions. I turned into a minion, and then we turned back to humans. So, I mean, yeah, very intense. But I'm wearing the small headset today. Normally I would wear my earbuds, but they were lost in the crazy country of America. I don't know how, but they're gone. So yeah, sad. It's pretty cool. I mean, yeah. Lost or lost? Lost. Like I lost them. I don't even know where. Maybe maybe they fell out of my bag or something, or somebody took them. But I mean, there was also expensive cameras in that bag, so I don't know why somebody would just take only earbuds, not cameras. But maybe I just left it at a hotel and didn't notice. I don't know. We'll never know, I guess. But they're gone. So yeah, we're just gonna be casually building in Minecraft today, talking about the trip. If you want to know anything specific, let me know. I don't know who's gonna be joining us here, but Matthijs is here right now, so that's great. Matthijs, did you know, by the way, that freaking Luca, Horatio, Guido, and Marit went on a vacation together? Did you know that? Because I didn't know that until they went, and I was low-key offended. Oh, you do know. But did you know before, or did you find out when they went? Because I did. And I was low-key offended. I was like, excuse me, I did. You did? Oh, that's so mean. I didn't. I was like, excuse me, you go on vacation without me? Couldn't you just wait literally one day? Because in one day that they did that, I would be back in the Netherlands. I went to Oppenheimer with my... Oh, really? Was it fun? Did you like it? Of course you went to Oppenheimer, by the way, not Barbie. Although it would have been funny if you went to Barbie instead. I would have found that funny. Was it fun? Was it a good movie? I haven't seen either, so... Because of the whole vacation situation. Barbie seemed fun. I mean, a lot of people say it's great, so... It was great, alright. Yeah, a lot of people say Barbie is great, but I haven't seen it yet because, well... I was gone. I was away. Technically I could have watched it in Hollywood or something, but I didn't. Martha's new cat. Yeah, two, right? One is already at home and she gets another one. Yeah. She sent me pictures and they're really cute. I am not jealous at all. What are you talking about? Not jealous at all. Definitely not jealous at all. In case you wondered. Definitely not jealous. Although it was great getting back home and seeing the cats again, because well, we didn't see them for longer than 3 weeks, which is probably the longest that we've ever not you already have cats at least. I mean, yeah, I do. You have a brother. That's all I can say. You have a brother. Take that as you will. I mean, it's something, right? Yes. It's something, okay? Be grateful. Ignore the fact that I have a sister, by the way. Just ignore that. Don't think about that. That doesn't exist. She doesn't exist. That's supposed to be a good thing. I mean, you can pretend that it's a good thing. You know? Just lie to yourself. I mean, maybe it'll work. I don't know. I'm gonna turn on some music. Oh, that's loud for me actually. For you guys, it should be extremely soft because I don't think you can hear it at all. Yeah, should be fine. Let me know if the music is too loud or something. It should be normal. Alright, let me get to some gaming. Also, I'm still the music is fine. Okay, great. Also, I'm still building like the same like house building thing. I'm still turning my own music down actually because for me it's quite loud. Alright, there we go. But I'm still building like the same house I was working on weeks ago already by this point. Because well, I don't have that much just random. Yeah, the big one. I don't have random time to just play Minecraft and build. I know it's vacation, but I still have a lot of work to do. Also school, so that's a little sad. We for some reason just get like stuff to do during summer vacation as well. So homework never stops, I guess. And then I don't like it, but fine. All right. All right. Let's see. Hopefully it picks up the screen immediately. It does not, because of course it doesn't. There we go. So I'm still building this. I was actually today working on the house because well, jet lag. I was tired. Okay, I had to do something. So I built this little part. So we're copying that on the other side right now. But the last time I think I streamed this, I was working on the stone walls here. So that's quite a lot different actually. The white walls are on there now. These towers are completely finished. At least for now. I don't know if I'm satisfied with them yet, but for now they're finished. This is completely new. I mean, it's of course completely empty still. I don't really know if I like the 3 houses on top, but I'm thinking that maybe this stuff like behind it right there, because it's gonna get really tall and pointy, you know, should balance that out. Looks great, thank you. But I think that should balance that out, because I don't want it like too vertical, if that makes sense, because of how big the building already is, you know. I don't want it to just be like some kind of flat, because that's not the idea. This is already high enough, in my opinion, for just like the front. There we go. Can actually see what I'm doing now. So yeah, I'm just wow, we're starting right. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk a little bit about the whole trip, about what we did, about the streams that we did, about my phone literally overheating. It's really cool, thank you. Do you play Uncle Star Rail? No, I don't. I don't even know for sure if I know what that is. I missed a lot probably, but I don't actually no, I think I might know what it is, but yeah, no, Honkai Star, I do think I've seen ads of it. It's kind of like Genshin, like, isn't it? I think it is. I've seen ads from it, that's it. I've not played it. It's a Genshin like turn-based RPG. Oh, turn-based RPG, okay. I didn't know it was a turn-based RPG, but yeah, and I already kind of expected that it was like Genshin. That makes sense to me. And also, all the characters kind of look like Genshin characters. But yeah, I see ads of it like all the time on my YouTube, except for anywhere else actually. But the only place I see ads on YouTube is my phone. The rest always ad blockers. I'm sorry. But yeah, so I streamed in 3 different locations in America. I wanted to stream at 2 more, but the last week, basically all the streams were scheduled at traveling moments, which is fine. But we were pretty much like traveling through, one of the days I think was Death Valley, and the other one I don't know, I think after the Grand Canyon it was. And there was just no service there at all, like nothing for hours on end, because both those trips were like about 4 to 6 hours long. So yeah, it was just kind of hard to reschedule something like that, because if I just did it when we arrived at the hotel or something, it would be like 2 a.m. in the Netherlands and England and stuff. And according to my secret Twitch analytics, most of the viewers are from the United Kingdom and the Netherlands, so Although I did gain a lot of viewers from America while in America, so that's interesting. I mean, both are just deserts, so yeah, exactly. They're not that impressive anyway. But that was why there were no streams for last week. There was thus no service. I was already planning to keep the stream short because, well, how much can you really talk about in a random ass car ride in the middle of the desert, you know? You know what I mean? So, yeah, no, I was not really planning to do that much on the stream. The most important streams, like Universal, did just go normal and everything. Also, I think I said it in my stream after that, in my rent stream where my phone died of heat. That the show that we were like going to at Universal Stream that I had to cut off stream for, literally, like, we were kicked out because this show had like technical difficulties. It like took a really long time. They were like saying, oh, technical difficulties, just wait a second and we'll fix it, you know. And then afterwards they were like, yeah, no, we can't fix it, just everyone leave. It was really mean, actually. I mean, stream was already like longer than an hour anyway, so it was probably fine, but it was kind of mean that I was like, well, excuse me. Also, it was like a water show thing. So we were in the splash zone because of course we were. And they were like constantly throwing water, but during the technical difficulties, the people there were kind of like trying to entertain the crowd, you know, and the kids. And the kids just kept coming up to this guy for him to like pour water on them. It was really hot, so I guess that was the reason why, but he threw like buckets of like water on kids, and they liked it as well. There were like whole challenges going on between kids about who was gonna go like to that guy to get like freaking dunked. I mean, there was a heat wave. There was a heat wave. It was not as warm in Universal as Arizona. Arizona was freaking intense. We were at Death Valley, which is like one of the hottest points in the world, and it was like almost 50 degrees Celsius there. It really wasn't that fun because the wind, it was pretty windy there, but the wind was like a freaking hair dryer. It was really not great. But then when we left Death Valley, there was like a photo point where my dad wanted to make some pictures. Tires were literally melting there. Yeah, I saw that. We also witnessed so many cars on the side of the road just like dead, you know? People waiting in like the scorching heat. There was one point that like we were like, do we maybe like help them? But we really couldn't, you know? Like, I'm already so happy that our car didn't break down. But yeah, it was pretty intense. I also did like at the ranch that we were at in Arizona, which I also streamed at, and my phone died from the heat. Like, I literally got like a notification on my phone, which you can hear in stream, that my phone said like device is overheating, like be cautious, you know? Because we were standing in a cooler area, so I was like, oh, it should probably be fine. And then my entire phone died during stream, so that's why stream got cut off. I said it in the offline chat in case you missed it, but it was like, I don't know. It was something, to say the very least of it. I'd never had my phone overheat like that, and I have a pretty new phone because, well, I might have broke mine accidentally. But yeah, no, it just overheated and I was like, oh, it's probably fine, and it died. It was sad. I mean, it was like 46 degrees outside, so it was really warm. What phone do you have? Ooh, A14. It's the Samsung A14. I had to think of it for a second. I think it's A14, I'm pretty sure. It's not the best, but it's pretty good now. Okay. It is alright. That's all I can say about it. It works pretty well, so. Let me peek real quick one. Oh yeah. Gonna work the back is a lot easier to work with because you have it like that. I'm missing a block. There we go. Fix it. I mean, that is this side, yes. Okay. So yeah, Arizona was pretty intense, but the ranch that we were at, we went horseback riding, but like only in like the early mornings and the later evenings, so it was a lot cooler. Actually, that was kind of a thing that would surprise me because at night it cooled off really quickly. Like, it would actually get kind of cold outside, and the first night that we were in Arizona, what happened was we had like a huge thunderstorm and stuff, so the entire like place flooded. That's nice, I guess. Yeah, it is. It was pretty nice. So you'd actually like be able to sleep normally. But yeah, so like the entire like place flooded, and we had to get to like a critter show with like snakes and spiders and stuff. So we had to like basically pass through a river. It was kind of intense. Of course, I was wearing my Skechers, which are like foam shoes, so that soaked up so much freaking water. It's kind of annoying. Alright, you know. Fine. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, it is like that. There was some confusion there for sure. There we go. Figured it out. But yeah, no, that was kind of intense. We were just like, because when we walked there, it was just normal, it was pretty hot. And then it just got really dark out of nowhere. And it started storming while we were at dinner. Because the dinner was like included, they would like make dinner in like groups and stuff. It was actually pretty cool. I really liked that. I don't know why, I just kind of like that part of it. Now my textures aren't loading again. I don't know if that's because of my shaders or something, but sometimes this happens. There we go. It might be because of my shaders in all honesty. Very possible. Let's see how far. How the portion sizes. Oh my god. Okay, honestly, not that intense. A lot of the stuff really wasn't that bad. There was something that I was really surprised about, but that apparently a lot of people knew. Which was that like you would get free refills and they wouldn't even ask. I would just like finish my drink and be happy about finishing my drink. And then they would just snatch my glass and fill it again. I'm like, well, guess I'm drinking more. You know? I didn't even know there was a thing there, but apparently like Americans actually get upset when they don't get a refill. So that was interesting to me. Uh, 15? Did I just say 15? No, 14. I already thought so. It's because they're entitled, I guess so. I don't know, I was really surprised about that. But honestly, the portions weren't that bad. I mean, I did a lot of salad bars because most of the time it would just be burger and fries. And honestly, I did not really want burger and fries for every single evening ever. You know? So I ate a lot of pastas and salads, so. We also ate at a lot of like Italian style restaurants, to be honest. I did eat some burgers. I had something called a pretzel burger, which was interesting, honestly. It was kind of good, but it was definitely interesting. And for some reason, because I also ordered at some restaurant like a huge pretzel, which was just like this big. It was like freaking massive. But that was not necessarily an American exclusive thing, it was just a freaking big ass pretzel. Alright. 14. We also ate at like some fast food. Also, like America has like fast food like around every like 2 meters of road. Like when you were on like the highway and stuff, like the 101, there were like freaking enormous places of just every single fast food that you could freaking imagine. Every 5 meters or so. There would just be a huge sign with, oh, there we have restaurants here. I'm like, do you mean like the same ones that we just saw? No, of course not. This is another place with so many restaurants. Like, how do you even choose what to eat then? We did eat at a lot of fast food places, like on the way and stuff. I really like Denny's. They had good mozzarella sticks. Actually, to the point that we were in Vegas with like all the crazy restaurants and stuff, but we decided to like for lunch get Denny's. Because, well, it was good. And also not like extremely expensive like everything else in Vegas. Jeez, come on. I wasn't even allowed to gamble in Vegas, so like my mom kind of gambled again and stood next to her, which is not even allowed, but I still did it. I'm sorry. But, and we won a good 55 cents. I know you're impressed. But I did almost win a Nintendo Switch. So that was interesting. But we won 55 cents. So, I mean, we're rich now, okay? That's just how that works. Also, my dad tried to gamble, but he didn't win anything. He just lost all his money. So, I mean, he also picked a really expensive machine. You had to pay like $5 for like one roll. So, and he put like $10 in, so he did 2 rolls and he lost, so. But when we were standing next to that, a woman came up to us, was like, "Are these two 18 and my mom, or 21?" And my mom was like, no, but she's 18, that counts." And she was like, the woman was like, "No, you guys need to leave." So it was a little sad. But that was also like our last day. We had already checked out and everything. We were staying in Caesar's Palace, which I'm pretty sure you've heard of. I feel like most people have heard of Caesar's Palace. But honestly, we stayed in so many hotels, and the worst experience was 100% Caesar's. Oh god, did I do something wrong? Oh yeah, I did. What the hell? But yeah, no, the worst experience was 100% Caesar's. Something went wrong with like the booking or something. Because we got there, and you can have like yourself... Have you seen Baldur's Gate 3? I have not. CD game. Oh, no, I've not seen it. It's like I said, I've missed a lot. But when we got there, you have like you can like do your own check-in with your passport, and it will see your reservation. So my dad did that first, and it worked fine because we had 2 rooms, both on my dad's name and my mom's name. And so my dad did that. It was great. It was fine. Everything was great. And then my mom did it and was like, the system didn't recognize it. And it said, "Oh, you have a person check because maybe there's something wrong, you know." So we went to the desk. We waited for freaking long, but sure. We went there, and oh, give me 1 second. The screen's probably gonna disappear. Oh no, it's not. Great. There we go. All right. But so we went to that person, and they were like, "Oh yeah, no, I see the reservation, but it's listed as cancelled." So we were like, "That doesn't make any sense. The biggest time the worst experience usually." Yeah, that makes sense, but I mean, it's Caesar's Palace, you know, it's kind of like a really famous hotel, so we were expecting at least something. But alright, fine. So we were like, "Well, that's not possible. Like, how can that be? Who cancelled it? You know, like we didn't do that." So they said, "Oh, it was cancelled by a third party, but we don't know who." So we're like, "Well, what third party?" So the only thing that we could think of was our like planner, like the company that planned the entire journey for us, the entire thing. So that went not great, but they of course didn't have the rooms that we wanted, so we had to pay extra for a suite that we could all fit in, which the room was big, was pretty nice, but it only had 1 bed. And then they brought us a roll-in bed for my sister, and I had to sleep on a basically like a couch like that you could flip open to turn it into a bed. But that tower that we were in was being renovated, so all the rooms were like really old and out of date and pretty terrible. Like especially from like the couch bed that I had was typical. Yeah, but like especially like the couch bed that I had was so dead. Like it was really not comfortable. I feel like the floor might have been more comfortable. But yeah, no, it really wasn't great. So then in the morning, we contacted our like agency, you know, like the planners. We contacted them like, "Yo, what the hell? Why did you cancel our reservation for no reason?" And they were like, "Oh, we didn't. Here, we can show you the email that we got from them. Like, it was confirmed and everything was normal." So they sent us that, you know, and we look at that and we're like, "What the hell, you know, it doesn't make sense." So we go back to the front desk and we show them that, and the woman is like, yeah, no, that's weird." I'm like, yeah, that is weird. So, are you gonna fix this? And she was like, "Yeah, no, I can't see it in the system. Yeah, no, weird." So I get the most impulsive idea ever. Because on the email, we had the room separated into my dad and my sister, and then my mom and me. We were in like the rooms. In reality, it would be my mom and my dad together, and my sister and me. Because we weren't 21 yet, we were not allowed to book a room, you know. So that's how we did that. But for some reason, I was listed as a main contact. And also a driver, which I don't know why. I don't even have my driver's license, but alright. I was listed as that on the email that we got from our agency. So I said for the fun, just like, well, what if the room's on my name? Because I'm listed as a contact. So we gave the woman my passport and to check, and literally that was it. That was literally it. The agency cancelled my mom's reservation to put it on my name. And I'm not even allowed to book a room there. Like, I'm 18. You have to be 21 to book a room there. So, literally, the Caesars had to like see the reservation and go, oh, an 18-year-old. Yeah, well, that's great. We just allowed it for no reason whatsoever because it's literally not even allowed. And for some reason, they didn't do anything. They didn't contact anyone. They didn't do anything. So literally, if we just had given them our passport in the first night, everything would have been fine. But still, for the second night, we still stayed in that kind of terrible suite that we paid extra for. Because all the rooms were already booked and my reservation was cancelled at 3 a.m. because that's what happens when you didn't check in. Sorry. I don't even know how they like looked at our reservations and like our guests and didn't see that the room was under my name. If they saw my name, because he even said my name, like, okay, we have to guess like this and this and this, like these people, and we're like, yeah, that's us, you know. So how did he not say that the reservation was under my name instead? How did he not see that there was also a reservation under my name? That's still something I don't understand. But yeah, especially like pretty much every other hotel was fine, just Caesars was kind of a pain in the ass, which was definitely a bit of a disappointment because, well, I was really looking forward to Vegas and Caesars Palace and everything. The hotel still looked great, by the way. Caesars and Las Vegas was a lot of fun. Couldn't really do that much at my age, but it was a lot of fun. It was really cool. I will definitely want to return, so Matthijs, if you're up for that. You want to go to Vegas with a group, let me know. Did you see the Eiffel Tower? I did. We went inside Paris Paris just to kind of look around their boulevard and stuff. We went actually to a lot of like more known places. We watched like the volcano show and the water show. I do. Alright. We have to get some people together then to actually go to Vegas because that would be great. Although we're gonna have to wait till we're 21. We can actually gamble then. I want to play some roulette. Also, another funny story. I'm just telling some random out of, like, not really in any order story. So if you want to know anything specific, just let me know. But mine is to go to Luca and Guido no more. Yeah, sure. I'm okay with that. Although I feel like if Guido doesn't like drinking, he's definitely not gonna like gambling. I think. I could be wrong. He doesn't really seem like the guy who would gamble though. Guess you would know better though. You know him better. Imagine him throwing like freaking $100 at something. Who of us, like our group that you just named, and like me and you, who would be like the worst person with like gambling? Who would just say, "Oh, just one more round," or like, "Oh, I can't end on a loss." Horatio. Would you just keep going? I feel like that could be true. Or Luca. I like how you named the brothers. It's like, yeah, no, they would spend the most. Yeah, no. Who of us would get like drunk with like all the like unique drinks and stuff? Who do you think? Also, Horatio. Honestly, yeah, fair. I can definitely see that happening. That yeah. I'm thinking about. I'm like, yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, no, Vegas was great. It was crazy. We went kayaking in like the Colorado River. It's about an hour away from Vegas. It was pretty epic, but it was like the journey to like the Emerald Cave. So I was like in my head, I was like, oh, that's epic. We're gonna be kayaking through caves. It was literally the most underwhelming cave I've ever seen in my life. It was just a hole in the wall, and that's it. And there was one guy, like the tour guide made like a joke about cave spiders on the wall, you know? And there was like a full grown guy close to the wall, and he like completely panicked and pushed all of us aside so he could get away from that wall because our tour guide made a joke about spiders. A cave spider, yeah. But like Minecraft, yeah, no, 100%. Emerald caves, Minecraft cave spiders, all the things. But that guy was like so freaking scared because that tour guide made a joke about spiders. It was a little bit pathetic, but alright, fine. I kind of think spiders are cool. Come on, textures. Come on, there we go. Sometimes it happens. I do think it's my shaders, but it could be someone else, I guess. But yeah. Was I gonna tell another story? I feel like I was, but I don't remember. Also, freaking Vegas security, the funniest thing is when drunk people enter the hotel and like the second that security notices them, which is really quick, the funniest thing. They just kind of form like some kind of circle around the drunk people, like they're like being isolated or something. It was hilarious. I don't know why that was so funny to me. It just really was. It looked so weird. Like they had to like calm down a toddler or something by isolating them from the rest of the world. I'm trying to think if I've seen anything else like crazy in Vegas, but for being Vegas it really wasn't that crazy. Except for me and my dad like screaming songs that we heard on the street. I didn't drink anything, it was just me being weird, which honestly fair. That happens quite a lot as well. I think this one is 15. Yeah, it is 15. Okay. I thought so. I mean, Drunk plus American doesn't sound like a great combo. It really isn't, honestly. Americans in Vegas, like most of them were Americans, although there were of course some tourists like us, but you would think that tourists are the worst people there. And that's just not true. Like, definitely not all Americans, by the way. A lot of people that we met there were really, really nice and really great. But some were just, well, they really, I would definitely say that we were in the country of the Karen. You know what I mean? So like, I mean, they just did a lot of things that were kind of interesting to me. That felt like maybe it was normal to them, but to me it was definitely like, wait, that's a thing. Mm, 15, 14, 15. Alright. Also, I know exactly what you mean, yeah. Also, we went horseback riding at the ranch in Arizona. I had two, my family had one ride. Because we started with like just a simple breakfast ride, just early in the morning, so it wouldn't be too hot. So that was kind of like a beginner ride, nothing interesting, at least to me. And then I had a professional ride later, which was just really cool. And very warm, because of course you have to wear like long pants, and I had my professional gear with me, which was even warmer, so it was something. But it was a lot of fun. We had to do like for the professional ride we had to do like a test and everything, which I really appreciated, because the beginner ride that we did had a lot of people that I was just like kind of cringing at, especially as somebody who has been horseback riding for such a long time. I was like, some people is like kind of like you can like see that they've never done that before. It's just, I don't know. I wouldn't say it looks stupid, but it kind of does. It's just kind of fumbling, Oh, I've seen that before though. That's not necessarily America. In Sweden, we had the same thing, and the horse like of this one woman like spooked or something, and the horse like went maybe like 3 paces faster, and that woman was like holding on for dear life and like screaming, thinking she was gonna die. I'm like, jeez, calm the freak down. If you're that afraid, why did you go horseback riding in the first place? Like, come on. Also, I was very surprised by a lot of the rules in America, also regarding horseback riding, because here in the Netherlands you have to be like 8 years old to start horseback riding, you know, and also you have to wear a helmet, otherwise you can't do that. So, screaming only makes it worse. Yes, so much worse. I know, but I mean, welcome, I guess. So we when we were there were like 3-year-olds riding horses without helmets. And I was like, if this child like falls, if this horse spooks of anything, and the child falls, it dies. Like, it's dead. It's gone. Like, how, as a parent, how can you just like say like, oh yeah, no, that's fine, we'll just do that. They had like helmets there as well that you could just grab for free, which I did, because of course I did. You know, I would like to keep my brain, thank you. But there were like 3-year-old kids there riding without helmets, and I'm just like, excuse me, this seems a little bit dangerous. Maybe a tiny bit dangerous. Did you know that there's more deaths in horseback riding than freaking skydiving? Like, excuse me? But yeah, that was very interesting to me. Because after the test that we had to do for the professional ride, yeah, maybe. After like the test we had to do for the professional ride, I was talking to one of the like the people that worked there. I was talking to her about like our rules and stuff, and she was like, "Oh, that's crazy. We don't have that here." I'm like, "No, I've noticed that. Like, isn't that dangerous?" Because she was also not wearing a helmet, and she's a a lot more people do horseback riding. That is true, yes, but also just like because a lot of people tend to underestimate like how dangerous horseback riding is and how many injuries there are. Because most like lethal and like really big injuries do come from people not wearing helmets. I still don't know why it's not just a law in America as well, but sure. Also, we went horseback riding in Western style because of course it's America, it's only Western. Which was very new to me because I'm completely English trained. But honestly, I did the test pretty good. Like the person said like it was pretty much perfect right off the bat. But it was also not that high stakes because there was a woman who just could not get it and she was still allowed to go on the ride. So I mean, how really like how much does it really matter? You know, that kind of made me wonder because I had like done the test first and I was already finished and we were just like waiting. And I've see these people, there were only like 3 other people, 2 kids and a adult, who just, all 3 really couldn't do it. You know, like they were struggling as frick. And they really couldn't do it. And the kids kinda got it in the end, the like adult woman just, yeah, the bar seems pretty low, true. But like, and the woman was just like straight up not getting it at all. And they still said like, oh yeah, well you'll probably be able to do it if it really comes to him. Like, but do you really want to bet on that? Like, I mean, I guess we all signed contracts, so we couldn't sue. So I mean, if we did fall and die, I guess they didn't have a problem. I guess you could just say that. Because they just use that as an excuse. Which, fair. Did I did put this one. Nope, I did not. Why did I do that then? No idea. Well, we're gonna have to push it 1-4. I was really confused because I was like, I don't think this is supposed to be like that. That's what you get, I guess, for talking about stupid people and trying to build something. Also, I'm still like jet lagged and I need to go to the other side of the country tomorrow, 2 hours in a train. Great. So excited for that. Need to go to Arnhem. Yippee, yeah! Need to go to Arnhem tomorrow. And I'm still so freaking like jet lagged. After stream I'll probably go to bed pretty quickly. I already fell asleep on the couch this afternoon, so that was something. It's also not really happened to me before, except for yesterday. So yeah, well, new experiences all around. I mean, the flight back was it was a little bit shorter than the flight 2, because the flight 2 was about 11 and a half hours, and this flight now was about 10 hours, just a little bit short of 10 hours. So it was better than the ride 2. Also, the ride 2, like, pretty much immediately I got sick. I don't know why. Now I only got sick afterwards. I was pretty much sick yesterday the entire day after we got home. And today I've also been on and off kind of sick. So right now it's alright, but before this, like an hour and a half ago, I really wasn't doing all that great. So I don't know. I guess flying is just not good for me or something. It's probably just because of the pressure, but that's fine. But yeah, the flights. I don't really like. I don't mind flying, but those long flights are just intense because it gets so freaking warm in the plane and there's always people being annoying. The second one was a lot better though because I had an aisle seat, so I could just stand up and move around whenever I wanted. The flight 2, I was like locked in between two people, both my sister and a guy I didn't know, which really wasn't that great. But the entertainment was pretty good. We flew United, so there was a lot of movies and stuff. I watched the entire Last of Us series because I hadn't seen it. People said it was really sad and cried and stuff, but I mean, sure there were like sad moments, but I didn't really. It was really good because I've never played The Last of Us, but I've seen like playthroughs of The Last of Us. It was good. Like, I of course knew what was gonna happen because I knew the story, but I liked it. It was pretty good. Markiplier, yeah, 100%. Of course. But yeah, the series was really good. But people said that they like cried with every episode, and I just didn't cry with any episode ever. Of course. I mean, it's just fun, okay? There's some crazy music in the background going on. I don't know. This is the playlist I always use. I don't know. Maybe they updated it or something. What else? What else? What else? I don't really know what else. I wanted to do more urbexing than we did. We only went to a abandoned airport, but it was more like just a hangar with the rest is pretty much gone. It was just also really small airport. There's a lot of really small airports in America that we've noticed at least. So we did go there, but in all honesty, it wasn't that interesting. I would definitely say that our Greece explorations were a lot more interesting when it came to urbex. Also just because of our schedule, I guess. We had a lot of stuff planned that we had to be on time for. We hiked I think it's called the Hallows, which is just basically a very rigorous trail which is completely underwater. Like, you have to walk through rivers and stuff. I mean, Greece has a lot of cool shipwrecks and stuff like that. Yeah, but in Greece we've never gone to a shipwreck. We went to Corfu and visited a factory, which we didn't know before. We were looking for abandoned stuff on the internet, and we found like a couple places, and we went there, but it wasn't that interesting, or it just was locked off, you know, like to the point that we really couldn't get in. But when we were driving back, we noticed like this big like factory thing, which was really cool because a lot of the stuff was still left, like the factory machines and stuff were still left. So we did that on Corfu, and then we visited a abandoned state prison on Crete. That was my microphone. Which was also really cool. It was a lot more empty though, but it was also really cool. And we also visited an abandoned bunker there, which was just also just very dark. Because the bunkers in Greece are mostly just hollowed out caves, you know, that they just like made even bigger to fit stuff and guns and people. And now we just had a hangar which was pretty much destroyed. There wasn't that much. I still think the first Greece exploration at the factory was the coolest because there was just so much stuff left. It was like I can't think of the English word for a sec. I don't know. I'll think of it. But there was a lot of stuff left there. I know there's a lot of stuff in America that we could visit, but the big problem there is squalors. And I don't want to be filming something and going somewhere and just want to be stabbed with like a rusty knife by some crazy guy. You know, like, I like urbex, but I'm not that committed. Sorry, I'm just not. So that, yeah, no, that was kind of something stopping me a little bit. Not that that was like that much of an issue, but we didn't really. Yeah, fair point. It's kind of also known in America for like squalors and stuff, so most of the time I'm not really that interested in doing crazy stuff like that specifically. Yes, I did have to like look real quick how I did this. I think it was like that. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll see what happens. But yeah, what else? I'm just kind of trying to think of what else we did while in the States. Because we did a lot. We were there for almost 4 weeks, you know. Like, there was a lot of stuff to do. I mean, the longest we stayed anywhere was like 2 nights. So yeah, a lot of the stuff that we did was just fairly quick. And then we moved on. It was actually really funny because my family, or at least my aunt and uncle with my niece and nephew, were also in America at the exact same time as us. They came there a week later than us, at the same places, by the way. They started also in San Francisco like us, which was kind of surprising, honestly, because you don't really expect your family to be there. But we basically like did the same trip. They just did it backwards, in a way. Oh yeah, I remember I did it like that. That goes upside down. Okay. So, yeah, no, it was kind of weird to just have a bit of a little brunch with family in a country so far away. You know what I mean? That's kind of something that you don't really expect. But sure, you know, sure, it happened. It happened. They kind of had the same problem as us. That like we wanted to go to America in 2020, but well, we all know why that didn't happen. Where did I put the? Just oh, I'm just on that. It looks so far out. That's why I was kind of surprised. Wait, did I? I did put this one in the middle, right? I just feel like I'm missing something. Also, I'm have to like doing it in a mirror right now, so yeah, it's on the. Huh. Wait, there is something wrong. Because this should be here. Right? Yeah, it should be. Where is the issue? It is not like this has to be long. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this has to be longer. Okay. Well then we need to make it longer. Ah. There we go. Alright. Fix the issue, I guess. Does that look better as well? Not necessarily, but I already did it on the other side, so it should be fine. It's probably, yeah, the biggest. That's one. Okay, that makes sense. What else did we do? What else did we do? Oh, it's almost 10. Okay. I'm not expecting the stream to be that long, by the way. I don't even know how I am still talking. I'm really tired. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll probably just like finish this and then stop because I don't have anything else planned. It's fine. All right. What else did we do? What else? What else? What other places? You should go to sleep if you were too tired. No, no, no. We're good. I'm just finishing this part and then we're good. It's already almost finished anyway, so we should be all good. I feel like this is wrong. Or is it not? Ooh. Also, I don't think I have it here. No, I don't. When we were in America, every single time like that we were at like a gift shop or something like that, I collected like pins from every place that we went and like put them on my little backpack that I have. So now I have like a lot of pins from different places. So that was pretty cool. I don't know why I thought of that, but I wanted to buy pins at Comic-Con and then I didn't because there weren't that many. How many do you have? How many? Wait, I can grab it. Give me a second. Let's see. I do kind of miss one though, because from the last place I don't have it. Also, not every place had pins or was like as significant to get any. And some were like sets, so we have multiple of them. But I mean, you can kind of see them. We have a couple. We got a couple. So the first one that I have here is from Santa Cruz and not San Francisco, sadly, because in San Francisco, damn, that's a lot, yeah. Because in San Francisco, I did not really fully realize that I was like, oh wait, I can collect pins here. Also, there is a anime one on there as well because I already had that one. That's the first one, okay? That's to mark the thing. And after that, we got the Universal pins, which was a set. It's 4 of them. Like, that is the one from Santa Cruz, which I watched the movie Us in the plane, which is filmed there. And I've heard from, I think it was you who said that that's also in GTA. So that's something. Then we got the Universal one. I'm actually gonna put it to full cam because that's a lot easier. Oh, that's my game. There we go. So we got the Universal one. Ooh, that one. And the bus that's on this side. Ooh, that's so hard to do in the camera. That one. That's also part of that set. Same with the movie thingy and the gates. That's all Universal. Because Universal was really cool and also very memorable. I also have a loose one from Hollywood. That one. The Hollywood Walk of Fame. And then we had like, you had like at certain parks and stuff, you had like collection ones. So I got 2 of those. I got both the Grand Canyon one and the other side and the I Hiked the Narrows one. Narrows that I talked about, like the trail that's basically a river. It is a river. That's pretty much the thing. You're like surrounded by like enormous like mountains with a river going through it, and that's what you hike through. It's intense and also very busy. And then we got Mammoth Lakes. We went to more places, of course, but not every place had pins. Mammoth Lake also was a set. So we got the little crown, which is their logo. It says Mammoth, just Mammoth Lakes, you know. And California, because most of the things were in California. We went to California, Arizona, and Utah? I think it was Utah. We were only there for like 2 nights. So mostly California and Arizona. So very warm. We were close to Colorado though. I don't know if it was Utah. Wait, I can look it up. Ooh, that's bright. I can see it if I have this. Yeah, it is Utah. California, Arizona, and Utah. And I think we traveled through Nevada, but we didn't stay in Nevada. I think we only traveled through. But yeah, it was Utah. So we got California, Arizona, Utah, and traveled through Nevada, back to California. Las Vegas? Oh, then we did stay in Nevada. But like I said, we only stayed there really shortly. Oh yeah, of course, Vegas is in Nevada. Yeah, because Vegas is like pretty close to Utah, because the river that we went through, on one side you had Nevada, on the other side you had Utah. I remember that. I remembered. Also, yes, I did just look up an American map, okay? Don't kill me, I don't know all the 52 states from the top of my head. I know most of them, but definitely not all of them. So that's something. I did as well. Don't worry. Okay. Great. Alright, so. Let me get this back. Come on. There you go. Sometimes it takes a while for it to pick up, I don't know why. Just does. There was also kind of something new, of course, like the streaming, how we did the streaming there. San Francisco stream was also really unexpected how that was, but it was kind of fun to show you the craziness of San Francisco. Because let me tell you, from all the cities that we were, because like LA is busy, but we didn't really go into central LA because we weren't there for a long time. Only like the Hollywood Walk of Fame, which technically is central LA, but nothing else. We didn't go to like the shopping streets and stuff there. There was only a mall that we like stayed in for 3 seconds. And my sister wanted to go to Hot Topic, so of course we went to Hot Topic. Which I don't blame her, you know, they got some cute accessories. So, I don't blame her. I don't blame her for that. It was fun. And they had like a lot of vending machines. It was almost kind of like Japan, like, I don't know, with all the vending machines that they had. And like a food court around every corner. I don't know why every mall in America has to have like a giant food court. It's something I still don't understand, I guess. I'm just like, that's just not that necessary. Right? Or is that just me? Maybe that's just the Dutch person in me or something. In my head, it doesn't really make that much sense. Oh yeah. Did it like that. Oh yeah, that's why I expanded it to that, didn't I? Yeah, we'll look at that in a second. There we go. Because food is yummy. I mean, true. But most of it was just like fast food. I don't mind fast food. I think fast food's pretty good. But for like the food courts there and the food that you were getting, it was expensive. So like already like a lot of the food in America is really expensive, especially some of the stores. Like because you would expect like, oh, Target, you know, not that like big ass store, you know, not that expensive, but it's pretty darn expensive. At a certain point, we were at a store called Safeway, which is just kind of like Walmart or Target, you know, just a big ass grocery store. And we tried to get like a sandwich or a wrap or something for lunch because we were traveling in the car for like 6 hours. So we had to pay like, how much was it, like $12 for like a wrap that you pay $5 for here. And I already thought that was criminal. Like it was like the double of freaking, yeah. You know, like do you know the little wraps that you can get at like train stations and stuff here? Like the little bucket with like 2 small wraps? Yeah. Yeah, those. $12. Like, let that sink in for a sec. $12. Criminal. Ridiculous. You can literally buy like an enormous drink from Starbucks for less than that. Also, I got a Starbucks cup. I'm sorry. Okay, I wanted to fit in, but now I drink coffee out of it. I had lemonade in it. Oh no, not Starbucks. Why not Starbucks? It was really hot. Okay, I needed my frappuccinos. It was hot as frick there. Lemonade to speak. Yeah, I had lemonade in it. I was literally this afternoon. I was like really tired, so I had lemonade in this, and I bought on the airport a family-sized bag of M&Ms. So I was having the best time with my lemonade and my M&Ms. What flavor? Peanut. I know a lot of people don't like the peanut flavor, but I like it. Okay, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I like it. I know what you're gonna say. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, you're actually the first one that actually said that. Every single time that I say my favorite flavor of M&M's is peanut, everyone's like, ew, why do you like peanut? I'm like, well, because it's good, bitch. I'm sorry, alright? Also, on like one of our last days, they had what's the world's biggest M&M store in the world? Really? I only saw an M&M store in Vegas, but we didn't go to it. Was it good? Was it cool? I think I've heard of the store in England, where you can make like your custom little image on an M&M, right? I've heard of that. Was it cool? Now I want to know. It was expensive and busy. You can. Oh, yeah, it was probably expensive. I expect that. I think I heard someone phrase it like it's like the Willy Wonka chocolate factory, except really expensive. I think I've heard someone say that before. Is that accurate? That's kind of what I wonder. Is that accurate? Is that like an accurate representation? I mean, sort of. Oh, that's good enough. Also, on like one of our last days, what I was gonna say, on one of our last days, there was like this big ass bookstore, which I can't resist. Okay, like if you show me a big ass bookstore and your dad says to you, well, at least you have to pick out one book now, I will go ham on that. Also, I didn't pick out one book, I picked out two books. Uh, because of course I did. Because, I mean, come on. Of course I did. So I got the first To Die at the End, which is a prequel to They Both Die at the End, which I did really like actually. It's kind of a sad book, but I liked it. Something on that one. Also, all of them have dust covers, like the extra layer dust cover, which I thought was cool. And then, because it was so like overhyped on the internet and I saw it everywhere, that like I was kind of intimidated by it, I got Fourth Wing. Because people like were going so crazy about this book, and it's like still in the new releases pretty much everywhere. Also, where I bought it was still in the new releases. So, I mean, it's pretty cool. Also, I haven't heard of it. Oh, well, I've seen it everywhere. Also, the book without the dust cover is completely black, which I think is kind of cool. And of course, the favorite thing ever, it has a map in it. Which I don't know why, but I love it when a book has a map in the front. For like fantasy worlds and stuff. Also, the lady I bought it from, she was like, would you like a bookmark? And I'm like, do you even have to ask? Yes, I want a bookmark. Like, I collect these things. So now I have like a little bookmark of the shop that we went to. Batman Books is good book. Exactly. That's what I always say. But it's about dragons. I mean, I really like dragons. But I don't know. Like I said, it's literally still in the new releases in almost every store that I've seen it in, and everybody's going ham about it. I've seen like hundreds of videos on my Instagram, people saying that you need to buy this book and read it. So that's something. Holographic bookmarks of animals were the best. Oh my god, yes. 100%. I have like the funniest. Wait, I'm gonna show you because I love that bookmark so much. I have it in the. I have it in the book I'm currently reading. But look. Oh, I have it up. I have it the other way around. There we go. It's like. If you take it out. Wait, let me grab the other bookmark so I know where I am because that would otherwise be very sad. Where are you? There we go. So like, it's an animal that you put in your book, so it looks like he's being squished by the book. It's funny, right? I thought it was cool. And of course I have it in like a horror book that I'm reading right now. It's a great book. I've not read too much of it yet, but I like it. 13 stories. Of course it's horror. Of course it is. I mean, both the books I bought are not horror books, so you have just a high fantasy and a... I don't know what genre that is. I think it's more like a life sci-fi kind of thing. It's not necessarily a slice of life because it's more like darker and sci-fi, that one, but it's just sad. Okay, just call it a sad book. Dark fantasy special genre. I mean, I don't know if this is dark fantasy or high fantasy. It could be both, technically. One of the books I took to vacation, though, on my e-reader is dark fantasy. I bought like 5 books of that series, so that was intense. But I do recommend this book. 13 Stories by Jonathan Sims. It's great. Now I have a pile of books here. Damn it. They're safe. We're good. I just knocked them over, but they're good. The bag was closed, it's fine. It's safe, okay? Don't worry. Oh, I did have my camera still on small for all the books, but I'm sure you could see them. It's fine, it's fine. Also now I'm just kind of chilling. Vacation is fun, but it's pretty tiresome. I know if I'm the only one who has that, but always like after vacation I'm like, okay, well, great. I've seen it now. I'm done now. I'm good. But yeah, dark fantasy is definitely the best. I have like a dark fantasy book. I had that with London. Yeah, I get that. Especially London, actually. I feel like it's really busy there. But especially with one of the books I have on my shelves right now, it's because... And I went for 7 days. Yeah, no, I went for like almost 4 weeks. But one of the books I have on my shelves right now is a dark fantasy, but it is also a romance. I don't really read romance at all. I don't know why, I'm just never all that interested in it. But like, I'm for some reason terrified of that book because of like people saying what kind of romance there is in it. There's nothing like gross or something, but for me, who never reads anything romance, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna leave that one on the shelf. Just gonna leave it there. So, yeah. It's not like when I read romance in a book, I'm immediately... Romance is pretty good. I mean, I've not really read it, so I don't know. But, it's not like whenever I see romance in a book, I'm immediately like, oh, stop, never. Not smut. No, we don't do that. That's also not the book that I have on that shelf, by the way. That's just a romance, you know. Which a lot of books have as genre anyway. Especially in like the more like young adult and adult genres. Which I'm reading way more because a lot of the books like kind of targeted towards my age, you know, like a lot of the more young adult books are just not that interesting to me because they tend to be like kind of easy. Like I like the books where you have to think about what you're reading. That you have to think to understand sentences and words, you know, that you're like, but freaking cool word. I've never seen this before, you know? I like that. So when that's not there, I don't know. I tend to lose interest. I want something difficult. Actually, I had one time that a friend in school, I agree, yeah. I had a friend in school who recommended me a book. I don't remember what it was called, but she recommended me a book. Was like, oh, you definitely love this. It's amazing. It's like dark fantasy and it's so cool. So I look it up on Goodreads just to see what genre it is and what it's like about. Oh no, I think was it called? No, I don't know. I could probably find it, but it was kind of like a King Midas kind of thing. But I was like reading through it and I was like figuring it out and like what it was about and stuff. And then I looked at the tags, you know, and it was just like dark fantasy and historical retelling and stuff like that. I was like, oh, that sounds cool. And all the way at the bottom, it said like romance, smut, and I'm like, no, that's intense. And then it said like porn. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that on stream. I'm sorry. But, like, it literally said that. I was like, excuse me? Why do you recommend this to me? She was also younger than me. I'm like, you're not even 18. You're not allowed to read this. Like, excuse me? Which is really weird. I didn't tell her. I didn't tell her that I looked into it or anything. I just didn't talk to her about it afterwards. I just kind of kept my mouth shut. I was just like, I mean, if you want to read that, fine, but then keep me out of it, okay? I don't know what she thought I was liking for books, but sure. You know. I'm sure she had the best intentions, but no thank you. It was interesting. Definitely interesting. Definitely an experience. So that was something. Of course I like people giving me book recommendations, but when they're like that. What side did I have the wood? That side, okay. So yeah, but that was an interesting encounter. Yeah, she totally read it for the dark fantasy, nothing else. Yeah, probably. But do people then like skip those scenes, or do they just read it without thinking anything? Just read it with a straight face? Because I don't think I ever could. If I read something like that, you would see exactly on my face what was happening. I would just be extremely disturbed. I would just be scared, probably. I don't know. I could be wrong, of course. I've never really read it, but that's just what I feel. Pure disgust, yeah. I would just be like, like, having to take a breather every sentence or two. Like, every time I read something, I would just be like, having to put the book away. Just like, kind of question my life choices. I don't know. When you're like on Instagram and like a lot of book posts, you do get a lot of book recommendations through Instagram. But like, a lot of people there, they also, I guess they just see my age and they're just like, oh, you're 18, you're allowed to read this, here, take this. So that you get like a little like part from the book, like little like part of a chapter to read real quick to like kind of get you into a book. And sometimes I'm reading it and I'm like, nah. This is not good. Like, this is not allowed. How can this be allowed? I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. It could be. Maybe it is. I just don't like it. I mean, now I also gotta rush with the book I'm reading because I want to read these. I want to really know what Fourth Wing is like. Why is it so freaking popular? Why is everybody on Instagram screaming in my face to read it? You know, like what's so special about it? Because I read the back of it and I know what it's about. But like, I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong, but it's not that intense. I mean, it's dragons. That's cool. I shall see. Yeah. Ooh. That went great. Sometimes my music like shifts to like some dark ass music. I don't know. It's probably fine. I think. Oh yeah, no. I think I did remove these. I did. Yeah, no. Sometimes it's kind of like hard to remember what exactly you did. I just need to copy it over, but I need to check sometimes what the hell I'm doing, you know? Oh yeah, I did make that dark. Do I have anything else from America? I don't really think so. Oh yeah, I just took it over. Alright. I don't think I have anything else from America. We didn't have any crying babies for the entire flight, so that was definitely something I appreciated. That was like one of my biggest fears. Just having like a baby scream for like 5 hours. Especially after I got sick on the plane. I was just like, please don't let that happen, for the love of God. But it didn't. So we're good. We're all good. We're safe. Which I very much appreciate. You got sick? Yeah, I got sick on the plane the way to America. Like pretty much immediately. And then I got sick when we got back afterwards. Like we were driving back from the airport home, and I got sick again. I've been sick pretty much the entire yesterday and today. I've also not been doing all that great. Right now I feel alright though. That's good. It's getting pretty warm in here though, but that's something that we can deal with. This feels so unnatural, by the way. Thank you. It should be fine. I'm just hoping it's alright tomorrow because, well, I need to travel for a while to freaking Arnhem. Don't ask me why, by the way. I don't know why I agreed. I just agreed to meet some friends there. That's literally why. No other explanation. I just agreed to meet some friends there. Could be worse. True. I mean, at least, like, one of those 2 hours that's not right. One of those 2 hours I get to travel with a friend. So, that's good. But the first hour I need to travel alone. But I'll just probably listen to some music, maybe read something. Not too intense. Just keep it a little bit easy. I need to do that, but I think... How did I structure that? I think I did it one. Did I not? Yeah, I did. Okay. Once again, my music just like got dark. I don't know why. It just happened. I also feel like I'm like the slowest builder in existence. I could be, honestly. I'm alright with that. I like building, so it's not that bad. Did I? Oh, maybe I did actually. I thought it didn't, but I think it might. Oh, wait. Oh, this one is the other way around. Oh, is that because I replaced it instead of? Ah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. Okay. That's why it didn't line up completely. That was one annoying base. That's better. Ooh, into the darkness. Ah, there we go. Did I do it like that? I think I did. And then just, yeah, look it up. Okay. I actually have no idea what we're doing tomorrow. I just know that I just know I'm meeting some friends. That's all I know. I don't think I had it like that. I think I did it like that. Yeah, it's totally fine. We'll figure it out. That's kind of annoying, actually. Let's go. Did I extend the dark one? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. No, I did say I was gonna finish it now. It's not completely finished yet, but I do think I'll be ending stream here. Probably go to bed soon. It's fine. That's fine. But yeah, no, I'll probably go to bed soon, so. I need to get up early again tomorrow, or at least early-ish. So. This is really warm in here. It's really hot. But alright, that's gonna be it. Good night. Yes. But that's gonna be it for stream today. It was just kind of chill. It was kind of fun. Talked about some America stuff. Talked about some books that you cannot see because they're off camera now. But alright. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I will be seeing you guys on Saturday at least. I don't think I'll be streaming Friday. But at least Saturday. We will be streaming again. At least... Yeah, no, that's next week. But we will be live on Saturday again. Now, normally I know that I stream on Tuesday at 8 instead of 9, but for the vacation I changed to 9. So both Tuesday and Saturday will be at 9. So that's gonna be it. Good night to everyone. Probably not, you guys are probably not sleeping yet, but I will. So, yes. I will see you later. Bye.